Donald Trump got hit with another massive lawsuit, this time over the construction of his big, fabulous ballroom that, of course, he is trying to get done in record speed so that he lives to see it being used. But the lawsuit was filed by the National Trust for Historic Preservation, which, of course, is a nonprofit organization working to preserve America's heritage sites. And that would include the White House and the East Wing that he totally tore down, and, of course, overseeing the construction of the new ballroom. The lawsuit is not just, we don't like this. The lawsuit actually has a very strong chance of being successful because they cite multiple different laws that Donald Trump very clearly violated in order to do this. Let me read you this. They argue that Trump did not have the constitutional authority to fast-track construction for a project of this scale and has violated the Administrative Procedures Act and the National Environmental Policy Act. The lawsuit also notes that Congress is required to approve any construction on federal land, and the White House is located at the White House and President's Park, which is a national park. So you've got 3 different laws at least that they're like, you pick one. He violated this one, he violated this one, he violated the separation of powers. So whichever way you want to slice it, this ballroom legally cannot be built. Again, that's a solid legal argument. It's a legal argument that in a just society, which unfortunately we don't have, would absolutely succeed. Hands down, without question, this would succeed. Now, depending on what judge gets the case, right, then we're going to see what actually happens. And of course, the conservative Supreme Court could nullify everything. So they're the ultimate deciders here. But this is a good, strong, and hilarious lawsuit because assume for a second it succeeds, right? Before Donald Trump takes it up to the Supreme Court. What happens if it succeeds? They're going to have to immediately halt all construction. It could be weeks, it could be days, but it could be months and months and months. So during that time, Donald Trump is going to have to sit there stewing in anger as he looks out and sees bulldozers just sitting there, tools left out in the weather. Nobody working on anything, just a, partially started project that he desperately wants but can't continue. Even if the Supreme Court ultimately comes back later and says, okay, no, he can build it, he's fine, he will have to sit there. Again, doesn't matter days, weeks, months, but he will have to sit there being pissed off at the world watching his one big, beautiful ballroom not be built. And honestly, that's probably the best we can hope for, is just watching the anger build up inside of this man who is already mentally unstable, physically unstable. Anger at those levels is going to raise his blood pressure to the point where, we could have another incident like what he had at the 9/11 memorial where his face started drooping because of a very obvious clot. So this lawsuit could do many things, I guess, is the moral of the story. So I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens. But they make a very valid legal argument, multiple legal arguments. And Trump could be in for it if they succeed. Thanks for watching, and if you are not already subscribed to the channel, please do so. And do not forget to like and comment and share widely among your friends.